everybody, I told you I'd take and tack this onto a second part, which I did. This is the second part of the first video. So we'll go ahead and just run this through, and then I'll tell you what my thoughts are, and then we'll go from there. Yes, y'all can say he's a rookie. Oh yeah, I'm a rookie doing this, but you know, it's going to be a learning process, and I think it's going to be an awesome one. And I hope the audio came out good this time, other than the last video. You know, here comes the results. What are we going to get? Drum roll, please. Look at this. Ain't that sick? That right there, I think, is awesome. So, that is awesome. And this is DirectX 12. The other one was DirectX 11. I think that's kind of where the problem is, you know, DirectX 12 and DirectX 11. I think that's kind of a problem. Let me turn you guys around and flip you up. And no, I won't. Stay still. Don't move. See? There. Yes. I'm doing this on my own. So, you know. But my thoughts are this. Okay. For what I paid for this, I paid $380, tax and all, discounts and everything else. For what I got it for, I love it. It's the Asus B450M /AII. You can find it on Amazon. They only I think $79 or $89. Cheap board. Cheap. So, and it's got the Crucial P2, 1 gigabyte. It's the 2280. That's the M.2. It's got the Corsair LPX 3200 CL16, 16 gigabytes of RAM. And the cooler, it's supposed to be a Jinjiang. Here, let me look it up. I think it said Jinjiang or something like that. I hope I said it right. Let's see. Amazon. Yes, I got everything through Amazon. Except for the case cooler, I got that from eBay. It was a $49 case. Without the fans. I did not want the fans. CPU coolers. They got so many, but you know, for the price, I think this one was the best. Let me keep digging for it. And do remind you about the motherboards here. This motherboard. The bad thing about this motherboard, Asus, you need to hear me on this. The bad thing about this motherboard is when you go to do RGB, okay, There's two types of RGB. You got your 12 volt RGB, and you got your 5 volt ARGB. Okay, there's not much out on the market for the 12 volt anymore. Okay, that's a problem, especially when people buy these B450 motherboards. Okay, so in light of that, you need to put out there more options, like the converter from 12 volts step down to 5 volts. You need that kind of converter instead of, I'm seeing out on the market, oh, you can step up from 5 volts to 12 volts. That don't make no sense, because everybody knows that, if you know anything about electronics, okay, if you take 5 volts and try to step it up to 12 volts, you need a hell of a power supply to push it. I'm sorry, you do. And there's no way in hell that you can push that. No way. But what I did was I got this John's bow here. This right here. Hopefully you can see it. I gotta flip the camera around. Okay, the John's bow. Ugh, this damn camera. See, this is why you need a cameraman. Somebody that can hold the camera better than you can. I got this John's bow, okay, because at the time it was the only thing I could find that was 4-pin RGB 12 volts that will plug into this motherboard. That's it. And the only thing you can plug into the motherboard for RGB is those RGB strips that you put into the case. The fans don't plug into it. That don't make sense. It's only 3 watts, and if you go to plug in 6 fans, 2 RGB fans to that thing, that's going to take more than 3 watts. It's going to blow the board. Makes no sense. So I went and purchased these DS fans off of Amazon, and they come with, here's my RGB. I buy a motherboard and I gotta use this. This is bull. Why am I buying a motherboard that you could have put a revision to put 5 volt RGB on the board? That would have been a seller. Especially people that want an RGB. Okay. I know you got ARGB on different motherboards and this and that, but this motherboard here I've done ran through hell. I mean hell. I ran it through hell. And it seems to stand up to what I put it through. I only had one problem. One problem with this for a whole month. I overclocked it and it froze. One time. But I have it at the max clocks that this will run at right now because of the processor. But I'll tell you what, for what I am doing and games I play, it's all graphics. One day I'm going to get me a cool graphics card like everybody else has got. Get me one of those graphics cards that, I want an AMD graphics card. I want to see what AMD can do. I want to get one of the best. See, right here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn the lighting up on this with my remote. Turn it white. I'm going to turn this around. See that slot right there? See that empty slot right there? There's no graphics card. There's no graphics card. So, what I'm going to want to do is I don't want to put in there an NVIDIA. Okay, my Intel system that I have, my old Intel system, has an NVIDIA card in it. Not until NVIDIA proves themselves, because that card is crap. I paid $100 for it. It's crap, and to find out it's China made. So Amazon, I'm gonna bust you on that in one of my videos, just to let you know. It is crap card that you're selling. You're selling a $50 card that you can buy from China. Well, no, I'm not gonna. I give you a little taste of it, but not much more. But just to let you know, I'm gonna rip you on that card. So be ill-advised. I will rip you. Because that card I paid $100 for. I bought 2 of them, thinking they're the real deal. And, well, we're just gonna leave it at that. But anyway, back to my thoughts on this motherboard. Okay, it's doing everything it is. It's running its max. It has, in the BIOS, that's another thing. In the BIOS, you need to have a more in-depth detail on how to max out the BIOS. Okay, instead of these little quirks that you can take and do, and max out on XMP and stuff like that, and AMD put a little thing in there that says if you overclock this motherboard, it voids your warranty. So I'm not going to void my warranty. I'm not going to overclock it. But it does allow you to go to the extreme part of XMP, which I did. So that's what it's running at. Kind of tying my hands at the same time of having a new system. But at the speed it's running right now, I'm happy until I get something better. One day I will. But there's my rant. Y'all can burn me on it or whatever, and in the description down below, it don't matter. But what does matter is that the B450 from Asus, that board is a monster. But in time, I'm going to go up to the B550 or the X570 or whatever's next. Who knows what I got next. But until time, I'm going to be running with this and this board alone, and I'm going to be upgrading it with new processors, new memory, random access memory, RAM, maybe a video card, and stuff like that. I'm going to run this Asus board through the ringer. I'm not going to get 50 million boards and tell you all how they operate and everything else. I'm going to do one board at a time, and this is my first project. But anyway, like, subscribe, and everything else, and if you like, and leave your comment below. But if you love the video, make sure you subscribe. Until the next time, we'll give you more of my rant, and enjoy your day.